So good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
Voice is audible?
Yes.
I'm visible?
Yes.
So welcome to everyone. So this is meeting number 179. 177 of Toastmasters meeting. So let's begin. Without any further ado, I would like to start with the ground rules first. So we have 4 ground rules in Toastmaster. So number 1, I will give you 10 seconds. So please put on your mobile off or silent mode. We'll give you 10 seconds. Please check it your mobile whether it's on. Number 2, if you have any urgent or you want to leave from the meeting, we will give. When at break time, you can leave from the meeting. And number 3, so please put on yourself mute unless you call on the stage. And final one, do not forget to enjoy the show. Okay? Yeah. So in Toastmaster meeting, actually it gives a lot of positive energy. I would say we have Toastmaster, we have a vision and mission as well, right? So mission is the Toastmaster International will provide you a positive learning environment. So with further you can develop your greater self-confidence and your personal growth also. Also we are providing also greater self-confidence and you can develop your communication skill and leadership skill. Okay? Yeah, let's move the subject. So I have a quick activity. How many of you like to travel? Oh, a lot of traveler. Very nice. So how many of you talking while you are traveling with a co-passenger? 1, 2, 3. I found in 4 number. Yeah, very good. So yesterday I had a very good experience. I traveled from Chidambaram to Vellore. I had one of the great co-passenger with me. Usually while we are talking, often I'm very good in riddle, Tamil riddle. I'm very good in Tamil riddle. So while I was traveling, I'm trying to ask some riddle. My co-passenger, I asked him only 10 to 15 riddles. He asked me 100 more riddles. Riddle means, yeah, this is something very interesting. Makes very fun for the co-passenger. Yes? Yeah. Yes. Without any further ado, I would like to give small activity. So I'm a coach, trainer. So my name is Simon. Whatever I said now, you do not follow. So whatever I say, do it opposite manner. Okay? 30-second activity. Yeah. My name is Simon. I'm a coach. Okay, you are coach. Simon says right hand up. Simon says left hand up. Simon says stand up. Simon says right hand up. Simon say right hand down. I think all of you did it opposite. So you have to focus on your listening skill as well. Pay attention on your work. So without any further ado, I would like to hand out to the stage proceeding officer, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalimani, for beautifully laying down the ground rules. A warm good afternoon to my dear fellow Toastmasters, and I guess there's no guest today. I welcome you all to the 177th meeting of what? I can't hear it. Yes. Perfection is the enemy of progress. One of my professors always used to say this quote: perfection is the enemy of progress. I guess it's something that we all can relate in our life. A couple of years back, I do good paintings, but even though I used to think like my paintings are not perfect. My paintings are not meant to be sold. I am not meant to receive any commissioned artworks. But one fine day, one of my friends placed an order to me which I did not ask him. He forced me and trusted me. He gave a commission award. It's a portrait of a beautiful girl for her birthday. I was quite nervous to take it up because what if I did not meet his expectation? What if I spoiled their day? But somehow I managed to finish it. But at the end, he was quite impressed and he paid me more than what I asked him for. And this happened in my life a couple of times. And also I faced a customer who rejected my hard work that I did for a couple of days. I agreed. But throughout these years, I was constantly making some progress. But today, I may not be a perfect painter. My painting might not be perfect, but I'm good at my skill. I'm confident. I can negotiate. I can sell my painting. Even today, I may not be the perfect presiding officer, but every time when I step into the stage, I improve myself. I request the same from you all. Don't wait for the perfect time, perfect script, perfect TT topic. Come here and have an experience. Be it good, be it bad. Having some experience is better than having no experience at all. Don't try to be perfect all the time. Just make some progress. With this, I also wanted to say, today we are going to try something new in our club to improve the quality of our club. That is called as 360-degree evaluation. Basically, in our club, it's like 180-degree evaluation. For the namesake, we call it 360-degree evaluation. A form will be sent when a speaker comes here. There will be like 2 questions. You can answer that in 1 minute of silence, 1 feedback, 1 recommendation that you can give to the speakers. So that when you come here as a speaker, you will get feedbacks from the diverse group so that you will improve upon it. For example, if more members comment about your body language, then I believe it's something that you should consider working on, right? So shall we do it today?
Sure.
So please check your WhatsApp group when a speaker comes here, fill it, okay? So now it's the time to introduce the special person of the day. Who it is?
TMOD.
Yes. Today this role is going to be played by a theatre artist and a father, very enthusiastic and creative person of our club. It's none other than Toastmaster John as TMOD.
Okay, good evening everybody. Okay, awesome. So drama is something that's very, very close to me, and that's because a lot of, like, I tried a lot to change myself, but drama is something that changed me as such. So I thought drama is magical, drama is a great tool, drama is something that's like a mentor to ourselves that helps us to do a lot of things. Because you know what, I am still an introvert. You see me somewhere outside, you say hi, hello, like the same energy that you see in me here. I will not say the same, like I might not bounce back unless I'm in a performance mode. What exactly is performance mode? Performance mode is where any drama artist, any theatre artist, any actor gets into. You know actor Vijay, you know on stage what he does, on camera what he does, and off camera what he does. You know Sachin Tendulkar, how he's outside and how he's in the playground, right? So that's the performance mode that anybody gets into, and sports and acting and other things that actually gives you that push for you to be there. So I'm a super duper introvert. My wife still complains me of not going and asking people for directions and all those things. I will say if I'm parked, like if I have to take my bike and something is parked there, I actually will carry the other bike and keep it outside than asking somebody to say, sir, this is your bike. I will never do that. I will do it on my own because I don't want to start conversations with anybody. But when it comes here, I know this is my time, I have rehearsed for it, I can do it. Also, for an artist or an actor, I am not me right now. I am a character of somebody who's doing something, and so I can do whatever I want to do. You get the idea? So it's about this. I am this person. I am finding it very difficult to come out of my life, like come out and speak to everybody. but can I become another person who actually speaks a lot? And that is where this whole thing comes into place. Yeah. So I'm going to be showing you a little bit glimpse of how exactly drama has helped me in the short term that is time that is available. But one more thing that I really love about drama is my rehearsal space. Rehearsal space are usually rooms that have black walls and nothing else there. See it there? Yeah. So that's because when you are in a rehearsal room, you are not focusing towards something. You are just like there on your own, and you imagine in your head that you are in your own world. There are people outside there, but you know they are not going to judge you. They are not going to look at you and say, "Hey, what was that, man? You did it wrong." They are not going to do that to you. You know why? All of the other people that are there in the room are also performers. They have their time to come here, and they have their time to do their performance. So they know, saying, as a performer, I'm respecting the other person, and I also know that I'm going to go out there and I'm expecting the same from the other person also. Judgment-free, safest zone is the rehearsal space where you can make mistakes. Yeah. So having said that, I want to quickly set the agenda for this the whole meeting today. We have 3 segments today. The first segment is all prepared speeches. Prepared speech segment where some of our friends or most of us are going through a pathway, and we are supposed to create some projects and come here and present. We are going to be presenting that. Section 2 is our most exciting thing and very close to my heart, the one that I was talking about, where you are allowed to come on stage and make mistake and make a fool of yourself. Because it's easy for you to fail here in front of your close audience and close friends than going out there and like making the fun of yourselves. Yeah? So that's the second part. Third part is where the evaluation happens. This is what I want to tell you about like, this is a little different from theatre and Toastmasters. No? In theatre there's only one director sitting there saying do it this way, do it that way. But here it's not that. Everybody is concerned about you doing your best. We are checking your grammar, we are checking the way you are talking, we are checking how clear you are, how much rehearsals you've made, and all of those things are going to be helping us to become better and better and better. And that is one team that I have super duper respect towards, because while everybody is enjoying the speeches, they are sitting and saying, what do I tell them, constructive feedback for them to get better. I have to tell it to them in a way that they are not offended, and they all have to apply and implement also. That is the team that I am going to be introducing next. And put your hands together for the general evaluator. Introducing.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. It is my privilege to be the general evaluator for today's meeting. As a general evaluator, I will be observing, evaluating, as well as making constructive feedbacks upon the entire duration of the meeting. We have various aspects in which we would go through that, but in the end of the meeting, I will present a succinct summary comprising of everything. But to help me with that, I have a few set of people who will be aiding me with judging the different dimensions of a meeting. We call them the TAG team, TAGL actually. I don't know. Yeah, TAGL, TAG team, which happens to be the acronym for timer, counter, grammarian, and listener. So today we have 2 timers, timer 1 and timer 2, who will be Toastmaster Bonnie and Toastmaster Jayamani, who will be playing as the timer. Our counter will be Toastmaster Kaushik. It's not there. Monish will be okay, fine. And listener is Toastmaster Sandhya, and grammarian will be Toastmaster Mohammed. Yes, sir. So first, I would like to call upon the 2 timers on stage so that they can give the introduction of the rules. Toastmaster Bonnie and Toastmaster Jayamani.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will time prepared speeches and evaluation and table topic speeches. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using green, yellow, and red cards. I think we all are familiar with these cards. So for prepared speeches, it is 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes I'll show green card, 6 minutes I'll show yellow card, and 7 minutes I'll show red card. Today we have an icebreaker speech, so that is 4 to 6 minutes. For 4 minutes I will show green card. At 5th minute I'll show the yellow card. At 6th minute I'll show the red card. For individual evaluations, it is 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes I'll show green card. 2 minutes 30 seconds I'll show yellow card. And the 3rd minute I show red card. And I'm not doing this all alone. I have a friend, Toastmaster Jayamali, who is the timer too. So yeah, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Monish. The R counter role today will be played by Toastmaster Munish. Toastmaster Munish, please.
Thank you, Mr. Evaluator. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. As an R counter, I'll be calculating your fellow words, which includes R's, names, and any other fellow words that you use to hide your signs. And I'll hand over the seat back to the
Thank you. Thank you. Next, we have the G of the grammarian. That is the grammarian who is Toastmaster Manoj.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and the Toastmaster of the day. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to the language usage. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, thoughts, etc. As grammarian, it is my duty to introduce the word of the day. Probably you might remember today's No, I'm it's inaudible. Pardon? Prerogative. Yes, there's a misnomer about and misconception about the pronunciation part of it. Yeah, P-R-E. Prerogative. R-O-G-A-G-E. Prerogative. But it is pronounced as P-R-U-H. R-A-W. So the P-R-U-H becomes silent. Prerogative. So you remember the cat that purrs, causes purring, and another when you release the gas. So prerogative. Okay, so you can in that way remember that. Usages I have given suffrage. Suffrage is nothing but the right to vote. So suffrage is my prerogative as a citizen of India. That's the usage. So every speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I'll submit my report when I called upon. Thank you. Now hand over.
And now I would like to call upon our listener on stage, Toastmaster Sandhya.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Today I am taking the role of the listener. We all know the aim of Toastmasters is to improve our public speaking. To present ideas in a systematic way, listening helps us. So you should listen to whatever is spoken throughout many speeches. You can present your ideas very clearly when you listen. It is prerogative of Toastmasters community to have an opportunity to listen to live speeches. Today, listen intently and thoroughly so that right from the start. Towards the end of the session, I'll be asking you a few questions. Then you all will know how attentive you all were. Thank you.
I will present my overall report at the end of the meeting after. So now I would like to call upon the Toastmaster of the day to proceed with the rest of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let the evaluators team not scare you. They are very supportive people. I've told you, we are in the rehearsal space. All of us are performers and we are going to be doing this. So today's speeches, all the three prepared speeches of today, I am slightly very excited about. I've lost sleep in the last 2-3 days for some reason about all of the speeches and preparations First, I would like to introduce the speaker, our first speaker of the day, Ritu. Before introducing our first speaker, Ritu, I would like to introduce the evaluator of the Ritu speech. That is, you understand what exactly I'm doing. Okay, Toastmaster Monish. And yeah, all the words.
Thank you, TMOD. So my target speaker is doing a icebreaker speech from the path of motivational strategies. The purpose of icebreaker speech is to learn a basic method for writing a speech with a defined purpose and present a well-organized speech on any topic. Timer, please note, the timing is 4 to 6 minutes. 4 minutes green, 5 minutes yellow, and 6 minutes red. And I wish all the very best to my target speaker. And over to him.
So when I think I first met, my first memory of meeting Ritu was in the division conference there, and I thought she was some senior Toastmaster. And I didn't know that this only is her first speech, because recently I got a report from the division saying Ritu has not chosen her pathway. And I was like, really? She's very that new? Because like she comes across as that very confident, pleasant person who seems to know all of these things also. I'm looking forward to the speech here. I would like to welcome the Toastmaster. Before I give the stage on to her, we all know what exactly we should do when somebody does an icebreaker speech, right? When the icebreaker speech gets over, we are all going to get up and give a standing ovation to the speaker. So, introducing the speaker, reflecting on my path, Ritu, Toastmaster Ritu, reflecting on my path.
Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, good afternoon. As I stand here for my very first Toastmaster speech, I am excited to share with you the 3 amusing and memorable episodes of my life. Join me through this journey about the childhood adventure, teenage escapades, and the roller coaster ride of the CA Trek, which is still on. I'm sure that you all are going to enjoy this day. Episode 1, Childhood, the Ball Pit Adventure. I burst into this world on 15 May 2003 at CMC on the 7th floor. I'm the youngest daughter of my family with 2 elder sisters who are more like my bodyguards. I'm a charming little thing, super sweet, quiet, overprotective, and a little spoiled too. Picture this, I am the ultimate mother's pet, always under her wings. One fine Sunday of my golden era of pre-KG, I found the true calling. That's the ballroom. No, not that fancy adorned chandelier. It's a kind with plastic balls where dreams come true. I woke up determined to go to school and convinced that Sunday was a perfectly good day for education. My parents tried every trick in the book to explain me that schools don't operate on Sundays, but I was relentless. I wanted to go to school. My persuasive skills overpowered theirs, and the teacher opened the gates just for me. I had my solo ball pit party, and my parents realized that they were raising a force of nature. Not only that, an amazing creature entered into my life when I was just 5. That's none other than my brother, who loves torturing me and also sometimes pampers me by asking and convincing my mom for making yummy food. Now, episode 2, the teenage, the high school hinges. Fast forwarding to my teenage years, it was at the time of a mass bunk, torturing the accounts teacher, and always wandering around the canteen. High school was all about sports victories and dramatic episodes. Remember the day I won 100-meter race?
Wow.
Ritu, glory days indeed. Glory days indeed. But there were some epic fails too. Like the day when I missed the school bus, I cried like that was the end of the world. But high school was all about identifying that chemistry was not my future. It was all about that I ditched the dream of becoming scientist. I had my group of girls who always performed on the stage for all the school festivals, and we rocked all the performances. I became the jack of traders in all the extracurricular activities like dancing, singing, drawing and everything. Dancing and drawing has always been my escape. A little bit of sketching and dance routines would always be my kind of escape. Beat anything that will make all things right. I was enjoying my teenage in my own unique, chaotic way. Episode 3, the CA Trek. Brace yourself. Now, welcome to the grand finale, the CA Trek. My 12th grade concluded when I was during the lockdown. And yes, I didn't write one of the board exam also. But I always wanted to become a fashion designer. But I also wanted to show the world that I can tackle one of the toughest courses, the chartered accountancy. I'm still on the midway. So let me save it for the upcoming Toastmasters speeches. As there are many miracles and unexpected miracles and struggles that happen during the time. So stay tuned for some episodes like these. Thank you for joining me through my roller coaster ride. And always remember that CA Ritu is on her way to complete the trip. And also remember that life is all about ball pits and high school hingings and the unexpected miracles of the CA trek. So enjoy all the twists and turns. Thank you. Over to you, TMOD.
They've turned off the power here right to the displays, but I think it will be back in like 10 minutes. We can go ahead. Should be fine now, or should we'll see it until Carolyn's speech gets over, and then we'll maybe break and then we'll see. Nice. The moment she started with 3 stories, I immediately started connecting with the speech of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs has one very amazing speech called Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish, where he speaks about three phases of his life, 3 different stories, and how all the 3 dots connect with each other. That was amazing. Okay, introducing next speaker. Oh, sorry. 1 minute of silence for the evaluator to take notes.
Evaluation form is sent in guest group.
Okay. So the evaluation form is sent in the guest group, is it? Yes. Okay. Guest group. All of you can give your thoughts on Toastmasters.
TMOD time over.
Nice. Okay. Okay, introducing the next speaker. Next speaker is Dr. Carolyn. Before I introduce the next speaker, I would like to invite the evaluator to come and introduce the speech and pathway for the audience.
Thank you, TMOD. So my target, good afternoon everyone. So my target speaker is Toastmaster Carolyn, and she is doing pathway presentation mastery for the members to practice the skills needed to address audience challenges when he or she presents outside the Toastmaster. It is managing a difficult audience. So sometimes I know it's difficult to interrupt mesmerizing and captivating speech, but I would encourage, because we have all seen Toastmaster Carolyn give amazing speeches. So now it's time, it's okay to interrupt, and I am excited for the interruptions to happen so I can see how the target speaker is handling those interruptions when she gets an option to deliver any speeches outside the Toastmasters also. So all the best to the interruptions which may occur. I want it to occur so it will be helpful for my evaluation. Yeah, and all the best to Toastmaster Carolyn.
Okay, Toastmaster Carolyn, I think is somebody I look up to here, who always has this thirst to learn more and do more and be better and keep going and all of that. And whenever she speaks, I think I fall into this thing of saying like there's something that I say about Vijay Silvati. Vijay Silvati has actually not become a performer, but he's found out that exact place where he's really comfortable and he performs at that particular place. And I see Dr. Carolyn slowly and steadily moving towards where exactly she is comfortable and she is strong in doing that. And I'm looking forward to the journey of how exactly she's going to be doing this. Introducing Toastmaster Carolyn to you. Topic of the speech is dancing in the shadows. We are dancing in the shadows.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So, have you ever considered this fact that whatever you have stood for, whatever you have believed is completely false? Think about it. Have you? Could you be wrong? Maybe. Most of the time, we are dancing in the shadows. Okay? There's nothing that is perfectly right or perfectly wrong. Okay? I'd like to, because I think the immediate past president has taken off that meaning it was a taboo to talk about religion and a whole lot of things. So today I thought I'll break all the rules. So I'm going to spice it up a little better. So going on to how the Jewish faith introduces the concept of God. Okay? In Genesis, you see that the entire world was dark, just like how it's now. And God came and He separated light from darkness and He said, let there be light. Okay? And that's how light came. If you look at Greek mythology, there was this...
What is Genesis?
Genesis is the first book in the Bible, in the Holy Bible, that's the first book. Okay? So, according to Greek mythology, there was this character called Pandora. Okay? And the Greek god Zeus, what he says is, he gives her a small box and says, don't open it. Do not open it. But he knew that her curiosity is going to get the better of her. And what does she do? She opens the box and out jumps misery, poverty, old age, death, horror. Everything evil that is conceivable to man comes out of Pandora's box.
So that's very similar to this Eve eating the apple, no?
Yeah. So Eve was told, do not eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge. Okay? Because maybe God didn't want her to know good and bad. But she went and she did it. And then as a result of it, humanity had to encounter a lot of difficulties.
So there also God knew that Eve will be curious, she will be...
Yeah, that's what keeps them, that's what makes them God, right? Whether it is Zeus or whether it is Father God of the Bible, they are all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful, omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent, which means that they know everything, they know the end right from the beginning. They knew it, but yet they, let them do. And that's why we have this great gift of choice. Otherwise, we would all be robotic. We'd be just performing things over and over again in repetition for millenniums to go. So then what happens is, 3 chapters into the Bible, there is mayhem in paradise. Paradise is lost. Okay? Just 3 chapters into it. And what happens is, there is a great divide between godhood and man. So, who's wrong? He's wrong, she's wrong, I can't be wrong. So what do human beings always want to do? You want to blame shift. You need to look for somebody to, take ownership of your errors. You can't be wrong. So what happens is, there's a third character that is introduced, which is who? The serpent. Why are you not talking to me? I thought you were going to interrupt. Please interrupt. Okay, the serpent. Okay, according to the Bible, it was the serpent who tempted the woman, and as a result of it, a lot of difficulties are still continuing to walk on the face of earth. But was it, and he never went and thrust the fruit into the woman's mouth. She still had a choice. But what did he do? He did a lot of manipulation and mind control and, sweet talked his way into her heart. But if you actually look at what he promised, he said that your eyes will be open, then, and you will be like the gods and you will know good and evil. Now, is it wrong? Is any of this wrong?
No.
Should we die at 70? Can't we live a little longer? We can, right? It's not wrong. It's meaning wanting to live a little longer is not a wrong thing. Wanting to be like the gods.
You know what I think? I think God knew that she's curious, she's going to go and eat it, sure. Or she's going to open the Pandora box or whatever. But then she did not do it, and then I think God sent the serpent and made her do it. Because he had the plan. Yeah, he wanted to just like guilt trip.
Yeah, his greatest scheme, he was working something. The big picture we don't see, right? We don't know what is his plan.
We
He
can
just,
tell it that way. But I would say, God would make guilt trip you and tell you, saying you are a sinner, so follow me. Shut up and follow me. Don't talk. It's something that God might have, like, that looks like a plan. Like, it's a very sound plan. I will make my children do this. Tell them not to eat something and because we have it and put them.
Sorry?
This is an interruption. How many slides you have?
Are you bored? I think Sir wants to come and deliver his.
What is it about? Like, it's about
Who?
whom are we talking about? The woman?
No, this is about the serpent. His agenda.
Oh.
This is about the serpent. Okay? So his promise was immortality, illumination, and godhood. This is what the serpent promised Eve. Now, fast forward a couple of centuries. The greatest invention that humans have ever discovered is fire.
I do not agree.
Alright.
Best invention is wheel.
Wheel, huh?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll go with what Kalesa says. Okay, it's not fire. Okay? Meaning the cycle, you have sun for the light. Only to cook food you would need fire, and they were anyway vegetarian, so I think they would have survived. The early men, they could have survived, but then they needed the wheel to progress. And what happens is, anything that was new, whatever came for the first time, was always taken with a pinch of salt. There was always an element of curiosity. Is this, can it be trusted? There were always trust issues, right? So when the rail, as part of industrial revolution, when the railroads had actually come up, it was called the Great Land Serpent. Okay, there was always an element of curiosity to it.
By the way, I would like to know which century you are talking about.
Which century? I'm really not sure. I can't tell you about which century. 19th century. Railroads, I think it came in the 19th century. I don't think it was before that. 1850s, no? Okay.
That is 19th century.
18th century.
18th century? 18? 80 ideal people. All of you are googling, so you know. I don't have it.
1853 means it is 19th century.
Sorry? 19th century? Thank you so much. Okay, so
So what is the final answer? Which century?
19th century, sir. 18th, sir?
You fix it 18th or 19th?
Middle of 19th.
19th century.
Middle of 19th.
Thank you for writing. Okay, so earlier it was believed that witches, warlocks, and wizards, they would travel on broom. So they were all looked upon as very shady characters. Okay, they were always looked upon as mysterious characters. They were always looked upon as dark characters. But was there something good that came out of that? They gave hope.
I have a curiosity. You are saying something about mysterious character. What kind of dress clothes are they wear during this character?
The witches, warlocks. They all wore black like me. Black is the color of evil. Okay? So they all traveled on brooms. And probably that inspired the Wright brothers to believe that, okay, humans can fly. They can fly. Alright?
Is that real?
No. Everything I say can't be real. Take it with a pinch of salt. I'm evil today. Okay? Prior to this is real. This is real. Now I need to be watchful. Okay. Earlier, if you wanted to know anything about the past, the present, or the future, you would have to go and look into a crystal ball. Okay? Today, is the world round or flat? Round?
Flat.
This disproves it. The world is flat. Okay, it's gone back. It is flat. Where are we heading to? Where are we going? Is the prophecy of the serpent actually coming true? Are we moving to a phase where we will become immortal? Are we moving to a phase where we are going to transcend humanity and become transhumans? Think about it. There are these two gentlemen whose quotes I really want to read out. One is by Richard C. He says, "We are going to become God, period." Second man says, "Machine intelligence is the last invention that humanity would ever need to make." Think about it. Today you have bionic eyes. Today you have synthetic life. You have artificial intelligence. And even, I'm going a little fast because, yeah, you all know why. Life can...
You are going to fast me. You are not ready to answer the question.
Yes, sir. I'm going to talk to you privately, one-on-one during the break. You can fire all the questions that you have and I will make sure I will clear all your doubts as truthfully as I can. Okay? So you have cryonics. It's 15 minutes already.
12 minutes.
12 minutes. Okay? So life can sustain even after death. Okay? So there are digital, okay. This is the cover of a magazine that says that 2045 will be the year when man becomes actually immortal. I don't know, if I'm there, I'll be 70 or 60 plus. All of you will be 40 plus. Okay? So, are we looking towards a utopia, or are we going to land in the dark side of the moon? Really don't know. Probably God would have to come back once more to say, "Let there be light." Over to you, Toastmasters.
I have a strange feeling a lot of things are falling into place right now. Okay, she just said, "Let there be light," and finished the speech also. Nice. 1 minute silence for the evaluator to compose the notes. Timer, let me know. So the form is also sent for the participants to share your thoughts about the speech to the speaker. You can maybe add the name of the speaker along with the answer. Okay, so we have the next speaker ready. I think this particular speaker is Toastmaster Ramesh, and before the Toastmaster Ramesh comes on stage, I would like to invite the evaluator for both the speeches, this Kriti. She kindly accepted to evaluate both of the speeches today, and I would like to welcome the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster John. So, I'll be evaluating my target speaker. Today, my second target speaker is Toastmaster Ramesh, who is doing the pathway presentation mastery. And he'll be delivering his level 1 project 4 speech, which is evaluation and feedback, which is, I feel, the most important project in level 1. Where first, this consists of 2 speeches, like 2 speeches. First speech, when the target speaker has given, the evaluation takes place, and based on the evaluation, based on the feedback received by the previous evaluator, he has to apply it in the second speech. How well he has applied in the second speech is my duty today. So the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. That's the purpose of this project. I tell all the best to Toastmaster Ramesh to dutifully complete the purpose of this speech.
Thank you. Awesome. So Toastmaster Ramesh, whenever he comes and speaks on stage, I always keep thinking of this. Like, this is a thought that runs in my mind always. There's so much content created all over the world, and we watch it for like three minutes and then just like scroll and go away. But there is some content that we watch or listen or hear somewhere, and we keep thinking about for a long time. They sometimes become concepts that I will remember for a lot longer period. They sometimes become movements that people will take and run with them and keep doing for a long time. And whenever I listen to Toastmaster Ramesh's speech, I keep thinking, saying this should become a concept. You remember one speech he did about Google Maps and management? Amazing concept. This particular speech also is a concept that I think should become like a principle or something. And especially, he's done this already. He's taken feedback and he's going to do it one more time. I'm looking forward to this remolded speech. Put your hands together for Toastmasters. Mastering management.
A very good evening to all of you. At workplace, we all work with leaders. At times with the best of the leaders, at times with the worst of the leaders. Have you got any experience working with best and the worst of the leaders? Raise your hands. Best or worst? Both. Okay. Today I am going to tell about a person who is always on the good books of learning. Because he is the person, when I joined CNC, he was my first boss. He is a source of inspiration for me till date. And he is a person who I always look up to. Just because the way he carries himself. Every now and then, whatever he does, he will give us something to learn out of it. Okay? That is one best quality that we all look for a good leader. And as you all said, you all have worked with leaders. Any one particular quality or a character that would have impressed you? Any one quality that you can say?
Punctuality.
Motivates.
Yes, motivates.
Time. Keeping up the time.
Keeping up the time.
Empathy. Beyond this.
Pushing beyond the limits.
Empathy.
Empathy. Wonderful answers. So these are the greatest qualities that we always look when we look to a person as a leader. Then only when these qualities one person has, we term them as leader. Okay? This particular person never failed to motivate me. Never, what to say? He is the person who always motivated me and he carried through the journey till the end. And he is retired for almost 15 years right now, and I have never forgotten to remember him every day. Just because of the way he managed himself. He's a very good manager. He managed himself very well, as well as he managed others. As I said last time, now we just look at the word again, management. Okay? He is the person, he is a perfect, befitting example for the term called management. He is a very good people manager. So, what is management? You shouldn't have forgotten this. Okay? So, what T stands for in management word?
Trust.
Trust and
Truthfulness.
tactfulness. Excellent. You are a great listener. Excellent. Okay? When we remove that T, what happens there?
Management.
So manage men. At workplace, you are going to manage either men or women at workplace. So you have to carry yourself. As Monish said, you have to walk the talk. When you are a person who is going to manage men or women at workplace, you have to manage yourself. So take the 10 off. So manage me. So it starts from us. It starts from within you. You have to manage yourself better. You are a person who is going to be looked upon. When you are at the leadership role, you are performing under the limelight. Every move of yours will be criticized, commented, appreciated. You should be prepared for all those. You are setting an example for the followers, your subordinates, whoever sees works with you, they all look for you. When you manage yourself better, yes, you are qualified to be the best manager. Okay? At workplace, just remove that. What should be removed? E. So, man versus age. At workplace, we are going to manage either. No. We are going to handle people who are physically matured and intellectually matured. Man age. So, you are not going to deal with people who are very childish. No. You are going to deal with people who are physically and intellectually matured. You have to get the best out of them. So that if you want to get the best out of them, you have to give the best out of yourself. So you have to be a better manager to get the best out of the subordinates. You have to be the role model. You have to set the example. You are the trendsetter. You set the tone for the performance of the team members. Speed of the boss is the speed of the team. The faster you run, that team comes behind you. Okay? Leadership should not be told. It should be felt. Okay? As I said, smile and silence are the two best qualities a leader can ever carry with him. Okay? Irrespective of the situations, calm, cool, collectedness matters the most for the leader. Okay? And the greatest leaders are never the eye specialists. Especially my boss. Whenever we do a great job, I do a great job, he never takes the credit. He says, yes, this is my team, which did an extraordinary job. All credit goes to my team. So he was never an eye specialist. And he is my reference model till date. We always cherish him for the legacy-oriented leadership. Since because he is retired for more than 15 years, even till today, when we remember him on the good quality note, every time we just remember him, that's the impression, long-lasting impression he has created in life. Even a couple of weeks ago, when he came, he is working in Coimbatore, he called me, Ramesh, I want to see you. When I went in, we spoke for at least 1 hour. What an extraordinary man. And next time, when you're all going to be in the leadership role, please remember this term management so that you are going to influence your team the way you manage yourself. Thank you so much.
Any visual learners here? Any visual learners here, like the people who doodle, draw and all those things? I would urge you to try and make a poster of the management concept. Okay? I would love to see that. Let's see if this comes up. Okay, 1 minute silence for the evaluator to
Form is set.
form is sent again for all of you to give your feedback, and 1 minute silence for the evaluator to correct. Okay, 1 minute's up. We'll take a quick 10-minute break. Time was left. Okay, welcome back to Toastmasters. Clap for yourselves because you're all back on time. Nice. I would like all of you to do an activity right now. Okay, so this activity is wait. So before I tell you the activity, you need to get up, walk around this room, and pair up with somebody that you least know from this room. Okay, pair up with somebody that you least know. I know it's embarrassing to go and tell somebody saying I don't know you much, but still, get up everybody. Pair up, please, and I will tell you what has to be done. I'll carry the camera. Okay, so yeah. Done. Okay, so once you pair up, sit down along with them, and I will tell you what exactly we are going to be doing. Okay, so here I need a volunteer. Pair up first. Hey, this intervention round is not for me. Okay. Somebody that you least knows. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing, okay? Okay, so everybody, here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing this activity called the mirroring activity. Okay, so the mirroring activity is very simple. Imagine there is a frame of mirror here, and I'm going to be doing some movements, and Mani will mirror my activities. Now she is my mirror. Yeah.
She is the opposite, right?
I did not choose it, but I'm happy with the mirror that I got. Yeah. Okay, so here we are, and you see this, right? My right is her left. Okay, nice. Got it, everybody? Nice. Okay, so this is what you're going to be doing. Each of you name yourselves A and B, A and B, A and B. Who is A, who is B? All A's in the pairs. Raise your hands. A's, A's. Name yourselves A and B. Nice. Hands down. All B's, raise your hands. You will be the mirrors, okay? All the B's will be the mirrors, and the A's will do the actual actions. Alright? Okay, quick, get up and do it. Yeah. Okay? Keep the actions going. Keep the actions going. Nice. Amazing. Super. Awesome. Clap for yourselves, everybody. Nice. Don't sit down, because you're going to switch roles right now. The other person will do it first. Okay? Let's go. Lights, camera, action. Nice, awesome. Clap for yourselves. Sit down. A little physics test for each of you now, okay? So, when you stand in front of a mirror, that mirror shows you bigger and larger. Is that a concave or a convex mirror? Concave mirror. So, this is concave mirror activity right now. Whatever the movement A shows, the B will show it exactly. Got it? Okay, let's do this. Yes, lead this, and B's will show it exaggerated. Exaggerate your eye movements, mouth. If there is sound involved, exaggerate the sound also. As much as possible. Wow. Exaggeration. Now you guys know, they know what exactly it is. Now it's time for you to give them the best activity. Okay, let's go.
No, they people know.
Okay, nice. Exaggerated movements of the mirror.
This time,
Nice. Settle down. Amazing. Okay. Okay, super. How was the activity?
Amazing.
Looks good. Okay. Now, what exactly happened here? Like, how many of you first felt a little uncomfortable that you had to do it? Yeah. And then, how many of you felt a little bit more uncomfortable when you had to do concave mirrors? Yeah. Now, when you finish all of those things and you sit down right now, you're like, hey, that was nice. No, you're not saying, oh, why did I do this? You're not doing that, right? Why? Because one, in drama, always do it together. Second, right now you are not just being in your comfort zone, you're going out of your comfort zone. You going out of your comfort zone is a little difficult sometimes. But after you finish it, you will stand there and look back at it and say, oh my God, I did that. You get the idea? Many people in public speaking, in performance, in whatever, bungee jumping, horse riding, whatever, they stop the moment they feel the butterflies and before they actually touch the horse or do that first jump. And once they stop it there, that's it. That's it. For life they will never do it because they would have formed that, what is that word? From inside out to belief system. Saying, I am scared of heights, I hate animals, I cannot go on stage, I am bad at dancing. All of those things are formed exactly during those butterfly moments. From your green room to this place where you have to come and start with all the fumbling and make that mistake, make yourself uncomfortable and do it. Once that is done, you will go back and say, that was nice, maybe I should try that one more time. It's time for you to try that one more time. Get uncomfortable, do the mistake, and for which I'm going to invite Toastmasters to take the camera.
We all already know that table topics, it's impromptu speaking, right? Today, we are going to spice it up. I need 4 volunteers to do the first TP, so we are running out of time, come fast. 2 more. Monica. 1 more. Sasi can come. Stand in a horizontal. So your first, second, third, fourth, right? So everybody pay attention to me. I'm going to give the instructions. Be very careful. I request you all to grab one object from here. Anything that you want. going to weave a story and add drama to it and use the objects that they have. Okay? For example, if I'm the first person, let's say I have a key and I'll give a situation. For example, if the situation is that I'm running late. So I'll start a story. I'll create maybe a random story or true story, anything. I'll create a story like, yesterday night I was watching one of my favorite movie and then I slept late. Because of that, I woke up late in the morning and then I realized I was running out of time. So I finished my morning routine and grabbed my keys and get into my car. If I say switch, the second person has to continue from where the first person left. I'm in my car, I'm driving very fast, I suddenly realized a dog was crossing the road. When I say switch, the third person again has to continue from there and read the story. Once Sati finished, again it will come back to Pradeep. So pay careful attention to the stories the before person is saying. Okay?
So we should remove the object and
Yes. Once maybe you could, maybe this can represent gift or green color, something you can use. You have to use the sentence. Ready? It's not compulsory, you can not also use, but we'll try to do it. Okay? Can I give the first situation? Kriti, you are on a road trip, enjoying the scenario, and suddenly an old man comes in the middle of the road and he delivers an envelope, a closed envelope, and he disappears. When you open an envelope, you are shocked to see what is inside. Then continue the story.
Okay, that envelope was in green color. When I opened that envelope, I saw an invitation to a very special place which we are all excited to go to visit. In that, it was clearly written, you are invited to meet the Prime Minister of India. I was shocked by seeing that letter in the invitation. I didn't know what to do. Was it a joke prank done on me or was it a real thing? And down there was a sign of our Prime Minister and there was a seal of it. I just scanned it through my Google Lens, and I checked whether it was real.
The last public function that a Prime Minister attended was Ambani's wedding. So till the time I get a wedding invitation to that reception to attend, I was dreaming so much. I was wearing so much of fashion designers' costumes, and I was imagining myself. And sharp at 6 o'clock, my alarm rang. When I got ready, and when as you all know, I am visiting faculty in VIT. I need to catch auto from here to reach VIT. When I need to stop at Chittoor bus stand and I need to cross the road, I was using my earpods and I was hearing a song called Yenniniya Ponnilave because it was raining that day. I was enjoying the song so much and I was walking. Suddenly there was a big...
Usually I meet Prime Minister of India, so I am a very creative person. I want to set the opening inauguration with the thread, so I use some different kind of tape in front of the beautiful hospital built by the Prime Minister of India. The Prime Minister came and saw first time, wow, who made this color? Made this kind of tape in front of the hospital. The Prime Minister entered the hospital, just he cut the inauguration tape, and Prime Minister announced he was very happy for the meeting. He motivated the people of Tamil Nadu. You are very good at the knowledge.
At the same time, when the Prime Minister was cut that I was the Chief Guest also here. At the time, I wear that glass, and Chief Minister looks me, and Prime Minister looks me like, yo, Kannadi Galdiya like that, but I'm not supposed to remove my glasses. And that same time, my Balaji is also is there. Hey, Machi, you look very nice compared to your Prime Minister Modi Machi. You have the best qualities, leadership qualities, and you have the good mannerisms and speaking qualities Machi. Definitely, you will be the one great leader in future. You have all such good qualities Machi. But one single recommendation for you.
After I had imagined these all, after all my imaginations, it was sad to see that the green color envelope flew off my window. all my dreams became shattered of visiting the wedding of Ambani and going to meet the Prime Minister. All my dreams shattered, and now but my friends motivated me. At least we are going on a trip. Leave this envelope. This envelope would have been a false invitation or something. Now let's throw all those imaginations and let's focus back to our trip of wherever we are. We are going to Kulu Manali and by road trip. Yeah, so and it was my birthday. I was expecting lot of presents, and that was my friends came on a Saturday.
That horn was a bus. Usually in Chittoor bus stand, there will be so many local buses which will be rushing at the time between 7 to 8. So I took a pass, I took one of my AirPod and I moved, I crossed the road. I was standing there and I was actually praying God because He saved my life that time. So the only one thing what I thought was be present at the moment. You can be with the Prime Minister or you can enjoy anything later in your life, but whatever you are doing at that point, be in the present and enjoy the moments which are happening. Have your dreams, dream big, but make it possible through your present workings.
In front of the VIT college, I joined one of the NPTL sports academy. So that time I used my bat, I hit a big six, then the bat was broken. So immediately I take off this thread and I patch it up, and again I started playing the game. At the evening time, also I went to my tennis coaching, tennis classes. I hit a lot of shots through my tennis racket. That time the grip was broken completely. Then I used my needle again. I want to patch up this entire grip into three noodle. My tennis racket looks pretty good.
And Salimani is the striker. I was the non-striker batsman, and when I bat in the crease, the ball was bowled by bowler. But I know that I don't know the ball because I wear the black glasses. He says, "Hey, you should remove your glass. Then only you see the ball." But I am not interested to remove the glass because I am very confident when I am wearing this glass. So I'm not able to. At the time, my mind voice is the sky was interpreting. You all see the sounds in rainbow on the film. At the film, the hero is like that one dialogue. Wow, it's clear sky, and he give the pitch report like it's clear sky. The sky is.
Thank you so much. Was this story fun?
Yes.
So anyone else want to try now? Another 4 people? Please come on. Monica says it's not difficult.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
Bonnie, next.
Bonnie.
Are you ready to do that?
Bonnie. Salimia, please come.
Sure, why not?
You can also get on board. Don't think of good stories. You can consider it a Spider-Man or a toy, anything.
Okay.
What do you have? Okay. So today is going to start. You received an unexpected offer.
What is the rules?
No, you have to continue where Bonnie left, and you have to use the
She will
property.
say something.
When she says to switch, the other
Person has to
We have to
continue from where
use
they left.
the
Okay.
property. Fine.
You can use the property once also while you receive an unexpected offer to enjoy all expense paid stay in Europe for a month. Yeah. Excited and unable to believe your luck, you quickly pack your luggage and heading towards airport. Start.
Yes. This was an unprecedented event, something that I had always dreamed of going to Europe, and all purpose to the Europe. So first, I wanted to go to Greece. You see, Greece is the foundation of the Western civilization, as most of us is considered. So I wanted to visit, I wanted to go to Athens, I wanted to go to various other places and various historical monuments. So I packed the airport, I bought all the books and all the necessary travel equipments, and then I went, I took the plane, and the best part was I got in first class. See, first class in plane is usually way too expensive and way too this much, but this was a one-time opportunity. I made use of it perfectly. I used all the facilities that were provided, and once I reached over there, I went to Greece, I went to
Switch.
Okay.
Standard degrees.
When I opened my eyes, I saw I was in Greece, but I don't know how I landed there because it was my dream and my alarm was ringing. And like every other day, I just snoozed it off and then I went back to sleep. So Greece is very beautiful, and for the first, I think I saw Greece for the first time when Nayanthara and Vigneshavan went for their honeymoon there, I think. So I
Switch.
So it was the next day morning. I woke up and I planned to visit beach. So as usual, I wore this sunglasses so that nobody finds out whom I am looking at. Happened night beach. It was not too sunny day. It's a warm sunny day. I enjoyed the beach, had some swim, and went back to hotel. And it was a night time and it's time for dinner. For dinner, I wanted to have Indian foods, but it's Greece. No? I didn't get any Indian foods. So I tried. Thank you.
Now I got the standard in the beach. Then suddenly I saw a celebrity walking in a bikini and moving towards the seashore. It was Angelina Jolie. Brad Pitt is missing, but Angelina Jolie, unfortunately, she was accompanied by two more celebrities, Naomi Watts and another. Scarlett Johansson. Very interesting. I never thought that I would meet them, that too very casually on a beach, that too in Greece. Very nice.
Upon seeing the three celebrities, I did the only thing that was possible. I took my earphones and I started I started walking in the opposite direction till I noticed that they were the other side, and then I kept walking and walking until I went back to my hotel room, and then I had my food again and
okay, I was in the hotel room and someone was at the door and knocking the door. I asked, who are you? And they said, I'm your neighbor, like I'm staying next to your room, and I want to just talk to you. And I asked, who are you? What is your name? She said, I'm Angelina Jolie. I said, I have no time to talk to you. This is the only time, this is the only me time for me. And I left my family and came. No one is with me, so I have to come up.
So after meeting in the conversation with Angela, so I was talking to Angela and to suppress my nervousness. She asked me, "Come on, if you look handsome." So that happened, and I went back to my room, and it was as usual dinner time. I had a dinner, I went for sleep, and it was the next day morning. I woke up, boarded a flight, came back to India, went to my home, and slept again.
I was about to board the plane. There I saw.
I came back to India, sir. I came back to India.
In India only I was about to board the plane. You came back, so I am in India now. I am continuing your story. So I was about to board a plane, and there I saw Brad Pitt. Yeah. Then I casually remembered who this guy was. Then I started remembering, oh, this is Brad Pitt, the ex-husband of Angelina Jolie. Then I straight away went and introduced myself. I am so and so.
Did anyone not laugh? Anyone? I hope you all enjoyed the session. Now, the stage is back to you.
That was amazing. Okay, so this is there's one complete genre of games in theatre called the improv theatre games. Go search for them. One of the games is this. Like there are a lot more games that are called improv games, and they do an amazing job. I play this with my children, with my students in theatre. Nice. Done. That was a very exciting session. I'm looking forward to what general evaluator was doing, because this was so much fun. I'm sure general evaluator lost track of some of it there. I'm looking forward to what he has in store. Put your hands together for our general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. First, and you were absolutely right. This was one of the most interesting Toastmaster meetings I've ever attended. But now we've come to the evaluation section of the meeting. This is where all the speech evaluation till the individual speech evaluation till the timer and our count of grammarian evaluation will be conducted at this time. So first, I would like to call the prepared speech evaluation for Toastmasters Rules Icebreaker. Please welcome Toastmaster Manish.
Thank you, Mr. Evaluator. Toastmaster. In one word, the speech was power-packed. It never felt like a icebreaker speech. It was full of life, and you had that enthusiasm till the end of your speech. So when it comes to criteria for evaluations, that is clarity. You had a clarity in your content. That is, you splitted your content into 3 parts and explained it very well. And vocal variety. You had that vocal variety. In some places, you introduced whisper. You whispered about your board exam. So, clarity, done. Vocal variety, done. Eye contact, I was noticing for this thing that whether you are fulfilling this eye contact criteria or not. You had that throughout your speech, you looking from here to here. And that is the one main reason I felt that this is not your first speech, although it is yours. Moving on to the next thing, for gestures. It was really great gestures, because some people, when they come, even the experienced speakers used to have their hands tucked in some way. But throughout your speech, you used your hand very well from a lot of gestures. And purpose, I declare as an evaluator, your purpose for an icebreaker speech is achieved. And comfort level, for comfort level, I would like to call it as a break. I can see that your nervousness throughout your speech, but still you delivered with utmost clarity and utmost best performance that you can achieve. So this is with respect to criteria that is available for evaluations. Some feedback from my end, although your speech is excellent when we compare for icebreaker speech, some feedbacks from my end. When you were thinking, somewhere you started looking up. When you are speaking, when you think, you rolled your eye and you started thinking. Maybe you can avoid it in your future speeches. Like if you want to think, you can look at people and kind of don't stand there. Have a point above them so that you don't feel uncomfortable when you are looking, when you are thinking. That feels natural when you want to think. Maybe you can use that trick when you want to think next time. Next, your speech kind of felt too quick. Even when that power went down, you could have stopped or would have introduced some pauses throughout your speeches so that it felt natural. And third suggestion, maybe you can use your stage better. I saw some stage movement throughout your speech. Maybe for first part you could have started from here, and second part you could have shown some movement and you could have spoken from here, and last part you could have started from like this. Like this you could have used stages. So from my end, 3 feedbacks, that is unintentional movements and pace of your speech and stage movements and all those excellent things which I have mentioned. In short, your speech was great. Given that feedbacks, if introduced, it will be excellent. Thank you, and over to Jadal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Munish, for the evaluation. For Toastmaster Carolyn's evaluation, I would like to call upon the evaluator, Toastmaster Pradeep, for it.
Good evening to all of you. So, whenever we present a speech in other we have different kinds of audience, we all know. So, before giving the evaluation, because my evaluation is based on how we are managing difficult audience, there are 5 types of audience usually we see witness. One is a talker, one will be keep on chit-chatting, one is an interrupter who will be interrupting the speaker, one will be chatter, and one will be arguer who will be arguing with the speaker, like no, your point is not valid, and one more is a silent type who won't will just be standing, that's nothing else. So it's to the speaker who was on the stage to somehow notice these 5 types of audience and try to address this. So first of all, now I would like to come to the evaluation. I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Carolyn for successfully completing her presentation mastery level 4 project 1. So coming to the 3 good things which I observed in her speech is she didn't lose her smile when she was delivering her speech. Even though there were interruptions, she didn't lose her calmness, and humor was included when she was giving the answers back. It was not offended to anyone. Like there was a pinch of the way she used the pinch of salt and a lot of things she made us smile. It was not whenever the disturbers were there, interruptions were there, she didn't say in an offensive way to disrespect them all. Response was always given in humorous tone, and it was very calm, and the life of the speech was continued on further on. And she even used presentation as a tool for her speech, which is one of the good aspect of presentation mastery as a project. So, and another one thing was when one of the interrupters said something, she said that I will come back to you. You can ask me tons of questions after the meeting. This is one of the good points we can address to the audience, that we can have the questions answered after the break or something. This is a very good point. So coming to the improvements which can be done is one was the mobile interruption. So we all know in Toastmasters meeting mobile should not be used. There was a sound or somewhere we could have addressed that person, whoever was having the mobile interaction. We could have asked them questions so the focus is brought back to the speech again. That's one thing. And there were silent types also. Some people, I know the light was dim and you didn't notice the silent type people also. So asking them questions also, so that they are also focused on the speech, not rather than others. So they are also understanding your speech. And one more last important thing is very important, which is confidence of the topic whatever you are speaking. Because you are here, you have to be thorough with whatever you are with the topic. You should be any questions has been asked. At least either you try to be diplomatic or you can be confident that no, this is this. rather than telling no, I don't know the answer, because it's always said that a prepared speech you have to be confident in. That's it, nothing else. Otherwise, you handled your interruptions really well, and you had a smile, and you had included humor, which I really liked, and you didn't offend anyone. That I really liked.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradeep. Now for the third speaker's evaluation, which is done once again by Toastmaster Pradeep.
So, come to my second speaker. Congratulations again for completing your level 1. I think level 1 is completed with all the 4 speeches. Huge congratulations. You completed level 1. Now, coming back to 3 good points which I liked in his speech, he had a very warm greeting on the stage. He came with the confidence, he came with that energy on the stage, and he even beautifully started a speech by asking us all a question: have you all experienced good bosses and best bosses? We all answered it, and then slowly he took it back to his personal story. So, okay, I would also like, by here, when he included his personal story, it is said that he has taken that evaluation given by the previous evaluator and he implemented in this speech successfully by implementing the personal story here. He inculcated the personal story wherever it is required, and wonderful wordplay of management, I can say. It was like playing Wordle in our minds, like removing the T, removing M, and it's very good play, and he had meaning for each and every thing of letter when removed, and that good wonderful wordplay of management which I really liked. He had good clarity and good hand gestures, very confident on stage, and very good eye contact. Always said that a best speaker has room for improvement. So my one small improvement is the volume was for the people who was sitting in the first, it was too loud, like it was too much high pitch, but otherwise it was everyone can hear, but too much volume I feel. Otherwise it was good. And one more thing is personal story was there here and there, but a little bit elaboration, that's nothing else, it was there. To sum it up, you had very good confidence, you had personal story, you had a very good wonderful wordplay of your of the word management, and very good clarity, good hand gestures. Room for improvement is a little slight lower pitch of tone for the first people who are hearing your speech. It's audible for people who are sitting back. First people is a bit loud, that's it. And for personal story, a little bit. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradeep. I'd like to thank both Toastmaster Monish and Toastmaster Pradeep for their evaluations. And I really hope that our speakers, today's 12 speakers, do implement their recommendations into their speech and make it all the better the next time they give it. Now, let's go back to the next set of evaluations. That is the TAGL evaluations. I'd like to first call upon our timer. I'd like to call upon our counter of today's meeting, Toastmaster Monish, for his report.
Thank you, Mr. Evaluator. As usual, today's most used filler was be. Sorry, be. And. So it's R. As usual, it's R. And when it comes to filler words, there are 2 words. One is filler words that we use to hide our spaces. And another set of words is informally called as acceptor words. For example, we are as a humans, as a social humans, we seek recognition. For example, if I say a statement, we seek recognition. So we use like and okay. That is the another set of words that I saw is being used. I'll provide my report, my numbers at the end, because I have to cover the general evaluator as well. So I'll pick that screenshot in the WhatsApp group, and this is with respect to my R counter report. Most used words is R, and most used acceptor words is OK and fine. I'll provide the individual numbers at the end in WhatsApp. Thank you, and go to the evaluation.
as regards the grammatical part of these speeches, the sentences were simple and understandable and with body gestures. In the speeches, I was able to perceive a phenomenal growth in almost all the speakers' speeches. Toastmaster Ritu used some words like relentless, convincingly, mass bunk, jack of traders, tackle, roller coaster ride. Similarly, the Toastmaster Caroline used taboos, genesis, new words, Pandora, then curiosity, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, mayhem, again manipulation, element of curiosity, bionic like utopia, all these things. Overall, I couldn't find any grammatical errors in those speakers. In respect of Toastmaster Ramesh, he used words such as inspiration, impress, legacy oriented, empathy, then the man versus age. That definition was very nice and appealing too. And similarly, Toastmaster Caroline used machine intelligence and all. She made an allegory to this machine intelligence. Otherwise, everything was quite impressive and no errors or faults could be found in respect of these speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Now I would like to call upon our listener for today's meeting, Toastmaster Sam.
Today's session was very lively, isn't it? As promised by TM John, it was dramatic, and spin and tell by table topic master was too good. Everybody had fun. I hope you listened in the same. I didn't forget the first speaker what she spoke. Let me check how much you have listened. Speaker 1, when is the winner's birthday? When is the winner's birthday?
2008.
May. Okay. The date? May 15th. Yes. She was born in CMC. Which floor? 7th floor. She is the youngest sibling. How many sisters she got? 2 sisters. Good. She tortured a teacher. Which subject teacher was she?
Chemistry.
Account teachers. She just torturing her. Then she ditched the idea of becoming a scientist. Her escape, time out was during school days was her hobby. She liked dancing. Yes, dancing. And she would also like to be a fashion designer. Then TM John compared TM Caroline to which actor? She used the role. Yes. Yes. Okay. TM Caroline referred to Greek mythology. What was that box? Yes. Greatest invention? There was a debate among fire or wheel. Yeah, wheel is the fire. The railroad when it was okay. What was it called? Road of Serpents. Great land serpent. Yeah, great land serpent. Who invented airplane? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Last invention which Caroline mentioned. No, last invention. Mission intelligence. Yeah, he gave a revision. That's whoever came before me. Okay, then the third speaker, TM Ramesh. It's like as if you're sitting in organizational behavior class, no? In MBA, it's like that. Then okay, T stands for in management. Transparency. For teamwork. Yeah. Walk the talk. The phrase is there, but was given to Toastmasters exclusively by whom? Monish, yes. Walk the talk, yeah. Dash and dash is a leadership carry.
Smile.
Where does his boss live now at present? City. Okay, table topic. The spinner was very good. Everybody enjoyed, had fun, and the activity also was very good. Mirroring activity. Okay. Monica is a visiting professor where? Privedhan wanted to go to Greece. Which celebrity did Privedhan like? No, I was excited to meet. Thank you.
Listener, for that. Now, finally, I would like to call upon our seems I'm supposed to give my phone now. Fine. Sorry about that. Fine, I'll provide the general evaluator report for this overall meeting. This would be an objective report of whatever happened, like whatever was observed. I'll start with the overall meetings and how it started. The meeting started perfectly at 3:30. I noted the time actually. And the setup was done before that perfectly. Everything was good. The atmosphere was ambient. Everyone was seated in their positions, and overall the starting was perfect, absolutely perfect. And then we come to the SAA, played by Toastmaster Kalemani. I think he started the meeting wonderfully. He introduced the ground rules, he gave the vision, and he gave the mission statement of Toastmasters. He also wanted to give out some riddles to every one of us to engage us even more, but I think exceeded the time limit by, I think, a bit. But not an issue, sir. You'll get other opportunities to do that. We'd love to hear your riddles. Next, I'll go to the star of today's session, Toastmaster of the day, John. John was excellent in energy, enthusiasm. He started the topic was perfect, completely. Every aspect of the meeting was complete deviates from the actual precedent that we had. He introduced the agenda, the topic, everything correctly, and I actually like usually I actually enjoy, during the prepared speech segments, he gives us this extra thing about the speaker. I actually really like that very much from Toastmaster John. With a bit of his personal opinions on him, like he usually go on forward, right? He gives this extra bit about each of the individual speakers that kind of lightens the speakers, I think, energy. And the activities were well done. Toastmaster of the day, I think I will be remembering this very much. Now we'll go to the tabletop master, Toastmaster Pradeep. Wonderful, very innovative, I must say, very creative. See, the thing about Toastmasters is that there are some days that when you think the meeting goes on normally, and then you have some other days like this, when you leave the meeting, you just go on with a smile on your face. You'll keep remembering this for the entire rest of the day, thinking of what you did. Like, we've become adults right at this moment. We're all adults. A little bit of 5 minutes that we engage as a bit, something away from this, reminds us of like the childhood. It harkens back that memory, that point. And I would like to really thank you for that. I'll be remembering this for a long time. I should have actually given my report on the speeches first, but not an issue. The speeches were wonderful by all three of them, Toastmaster Carolyn, Ritu, and Toastmaster Ramesh. Ritu, perfect icebreaker. Really, it was wonderful. As your evaluator mentioned, it seemed like you've had a lot of experience. This is not your first speech at all. Very well done. I really hope to see more speeches from you. Toastmaster Carolyn, very wonderful topic. I thought it would, I really want to listen to this speech again without any interruptions at all. I really do. I think many of us do as well, isn't it? And I really like how your rebuttals to the interruptions, many of the rebuttals. They interrupt you and you give them a proper comeback of sorts. I really like that. You handled very well. And Toastmaster Ramesh, as your Toastmaster Sandhya mentioned, it seemed like an organized OB class, organizational behavior class. Nice wordplay with the management thing. I think this is my first time I've listened to this speech. It seems you've given it another time, right? So, excellent. This thing had a lot of informative. It's very informative, but yes, very well done. Thank you, sir, for that. And then I'll go to our counter and the other reports. Our counter report role done very well, perfectly handled. Monish did that. Thank you very much. Although I think you could have you didn't mention the person, right? Who did that?
I'll post that in.
You said you'll post it. I think you can post the numbers, but you can tell them that this person had a lot of hours. Just superficial summary. Oh,
In
okay.
the end, yeah, in the end, I'll post it in WhatsApp.
You wanted to cover all of us, right?
Yes,
Including us.
including gender awareness.
Okay, fine, that is fine. But I still think, it is in my opinion that I think that we could tell, until that moment, we could give out who had the most number of hours. Don't need to tell the number, like specific and all that, just you have the most number of followers.
And just what happened is, I attended one external Toastmasters meeting. In that, I played as a counter and I mentioned the numbers. And the general evaluator said that why you are mentioning numbers, somebody could be offended of it.
No,
Probably you can, instead of saying, you can post it in WhatsApp. So that's
you don't need to tell the numbers. I think you can say this person had these many hours. More like quite a bit of high number of followers, just like that. You don't need to say the numbers. Is what I'm going to say. Great report, by the way, and I really look forward to this one. And it's a bit of a novel idea to post it in the group, the overall report at the end of this day. And then we're going back to the listener. Listener introduced the role very perfectly. She asked really great questions, covered the entire topic, entire session, from prepared speeches to the table topics. Thank you. Well done. And grammarian, Sir Manoj sir did a great job. He introduced the role perfectly as well. And the report was succinct. The report was perfect. He mentioned each and every new novel words that were used today. And well done, sir. And I think, yes, overall the meeting was perfect, objectively well done. This is like the example meeting of how a typical meeting should be. We should come forward to each and every meeting hoping to learn something new. I think this meeting encapsulates that Toastmaster ethos perfectly. So thank you for all the organizers and planners. I will take my leave. Thank you. Well, go back.
Okay, so here is one, I wanted to quickly introduce one small concept that we do at our theatre sessions. This one is called state change. Have you heard of this before? State change is something where I am feeling this right now, I do the state change, I feel like this now. I'm feeling like this now, I do some state change and I go like this. Okay, so that's one state change. Can I request all of you to get up? Okay, we are going to do a small theatrical prayer. Okay, so it's a small prayer. I will do it and you should watch me and do it along with me. Okay, so prayer stance, everybody. Keep your eyes open because you need to watch me. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in again, breathe out. I will count to 3 and do it, and as soon as I do it, you can do it along with me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Shall we do it? Okay. So I'll give you one advantage of doing this. Okay, this one will keep unwanted spouses and bosses away. We just witnessed it. Okay, so let's do it not this way, but start shaking through your legs, your whole body, your hands, your heads, and go 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Good job, everybody. Over to the president.
So I guess we forgot our timer report. Can we have timer report?
We started the meeting on time. The Toastmaster Kalemani took 4 minutes to introduce it, to start the meeting. So it should be around 3 minutes. So apart from that, everyone finished their respective speeches within time limit. Toastmaster Caroline took 12 minutes 48 seconds. I'm not sure whether it is 15 minutes or 12 minutes. If it is 12 minutes, you have exceeded the time, like 12 minutes 48 seconds. Then it's okay.
I thought that 15 minutes would be too much of a time, so I had requested to be like.
Okay, then it's fine. And Toastmaster John took 4 minutes 14 seconds for after the break, which should be 3 minutes. Okay, so yeah, apart from that, everyone was on time. And one thing I want to appreciate Toastmaster Kritika is this is the first time I'm witnessing table topics within the time period. She took only 7 minutes 17 seconds, the whole table topics. And the individual speakers took 1 minute 30 seconds, everyone. So yeah, over to you. The rest of the reports I will post it on the group.
We plan to have timer removed at the end. That's why we get to know whether gender evaluate the other people are taking off the time or not. So what's the time now?
5:31.
5:31. Are we on time?
Almost.
No?
Almost.
Almost 1 minute.
What about last week?
It's 6 minutes late.
Now?
1 minute late.
Next week we will be on time. Okay? So ballots will be shared in the group. Please vote for the best speakers, best role players, and best table topic speakers. And for your information, our counter report is posted in the official group. Please check it out if anybody needs. And you know, in Toastmasters, when you finish a level, you go and file it on the website, and then you will receive a certificate. And the physical certificate will take some time to reach us. I have one certificate with me now. It's Toastmaster Carolyn's Level 2 Completion Award. Can you all give a big round of applause?
We clap again.
Soon we will be presenting you level 4 award. I'm really looking forward to present you with all such awards. Is the ballot results ready? So today we don't have any test. Can a member give a feedback about today's meeting? Anybody wants to give? Small feedback for 30 seconds. Yes, sir.
I really appreciate the transformation that has taken place in the Toastmasters Club. All new changes that you have brought in with respect to your 360-degree appraisal. So that is one thing that I was looking forward to, because one evaluating, it's not enough. So we have an open feedback mechanism. I think everybody will appreciate it and will take those comments very seriously, so that we can improve as a lot. Because one comment is not enough. When we have a diversified feedback, so that it will tell us, if somebody says that you are very good at it 6 times, 7 times, that is your strength. If somebody has recommended few things on 3 or 4 occasions, yes, that is a serious issue that I need to work on. So that is one improvement I really wanted to appreciate, and today Toastmaster John was super duper. The phone meeting went on exceedingly well, and I really appreciate all this the table topics. That was too good, and literally we were just crying with the laughter. Thank you so much. I look forward to many more of these things. Thank you so much.
Which one you first want to know?
Speaker.
Table topic? Understood. So I'll keep it for the last.
Of course.
The main auxiliary role player goes to listener, Toastmasters, and Best named role player. Any doubts? Toastmaster John. Best evaluator. Toastmaster Krithi.
One thing I forgot to mention, I'll be from now, before when I was doing evaluation, we used to not share the evaluation sheet. Before we used to share the evaluation sheets and we used to upload it. There's a place that we can upload it. If you don't want to upload also, you can keep it so you can remember, because people who are given me evaluations, I don't remember what they gave. So it's better we fill the forms. I'll fill the form and send to you respectively. So it will be helpful for future speeches as well. And I would request further evaluation who will evaluate my speech or other speeches to fill the form so they'll remember what to improve next when they come to speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krithi, for giving that suggestion. And now, the best speaker goes to Toastmaster Ritu. And finally, the most awaited best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Kalaimani. I'm very happy to find that our meeting quality is improving day by day. And if you all have any feedbacks, don't hesitate to put it in the group or send it to me or Toastmaster John. Okay, we'll all see next week, the same time with the same menu. With this, I adjourn 177 meeting of fellow Toastmasters. Let's gather here for a